Here you can see the newspaper log. The newspaper log is important because we use it to track the number of incoming newspapers versus the number of papers that we return for credit each day that go unused. To use the newspaper log, three things are important: the date, the number of papers we get in each day, which would be the incoming papers, and the number of papers that we return for credit. There are also three papers that we actually get credit for: the Tampa Tribune, the USA Today, and the Tampa Bay Times. These are the only three papers that we get credit for. Only two papers get returned to the vendors. That would be the Tampa Tribune and the Tampa Bay Times. Anything with the word Tampa in it gets returned to the vendor. The USA Today are counted and then discarded. All right, to use the paper, or the newspaper log, today is Monday, May 5th, and this morning we got in 15 of the Tampa Tribunes, so I'll put that in here. I'll hit my enter key. It takes me down to the for credit, and because it's still the morning time, we just got those papers in, I'm not ready to enter the for credit returns yet. We will not know that number until tonight. I'll go down to USA Today. We also got 15 of those. I'll hit my enter key, go down to the Wall Street Journal. Today we actually received 16 of those, so the vendor may have miscounted, but at any rate we do put the actual amount in the box. And we will receive 5 of the Tampa Bay Times today. We do not normally receive the New York Times. It is a paper that is specially requested. We do not get that on a daily basis. Okay, I'm going to go through some sample scenarios. Let's say we'll go ahead and populate this information here. I'll just say we got X amount of papers for the Tampa Tribune. What we're going to do is simulate a week's worth of activity, and I'll show you what we do to reset each day or each week. Let's say we had 6 returns, 8 returns, 9 returns, 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, so as you can see, what happens is it counts the number of papers we get each day and adds them up for the weekly total of 100 papers received. It then goes through and calculates the number of returns we had, which would be 30, and it shows that we are billable 70 units or 70 papers. So we would get billed for 70 Tampa Tribunes in this week. Now let's say all of this was filled out and you're ready to clear the data for a new week. The first thing you would do is you'd want to save this document to the historical records folder for newspapers, and you'd want to save it as a PDF file. The way you would do that is you'd go to File, Save As, click the Browse button, click on the F drive or File Cabinet, and then navigate down to Line Service, and then you see the Historical Records folder. Double click on the Historical Records folder and double click on Newspapers. It is now 2014, and if you look, you think, wait a minute, there's no files here. There actually are files there. It's just that they're PDF files. So we'll drop down and choose PDF from the list, and we'll go down to the bottom, and we can see the last one saved is Newspapers Week Ending. That's WE 050414, which was yesterday. Now I'm not actually going to save this file, but what I would do if I were going to, I would make this the 12th, since this week will end on the 12th, and then I would hit save, and that would save it as a PDF document. All right. After you do save it as a PDF document and you print it out, you would take, and this would be on Sunday night, you would take a copy of this document that is fully filled out, and you'd print it out and leave it with the returns on Sunday night. That way the vendor can pick it up on Monday morning and generate a bill off of our information. Now, it's Sunday night, you've already printed it out, you've stuck it with the newspapers, and you're ready to clear the data, all the data that's going to be in here for the new week, and you're ready to put in the new day. So right here is May 11th, so we know that this date is going to be May 12th at the end of this. All you do is you click Clear Data for New Week. It's a new button, a new macro that I put in. It was not there previously, so the guys that have been doing this for a while will notice that this is new. Just hit Clear Data, and you'll see that it actually wipes out everything. and also puts the cursor in the date box to where you can just simply change that to the next day that you want to see, which would be the 12th, and then click anywhere on the document and you see all your dates will change. And then you could start with your new week. 15 papers on Monday, hit your enter key, come down 15, 16 Wall Street Journals today, and 5 Tampa Bay Times. Now I put in today's numbers because I do want to save this for today, but I'm going to change this back to the 5th because today is actually May 5th. And after each time you document papers, whether they're incoming or being returned for credit, you always want to come up and hit the little purple save button, the little file diskette. So just click save. It saves it as the newspaper master, and you're off and running. That's it. That's all there is to it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me or call me.